Have you ever looked at your paycheck and thought, I'm worth more than this? You're not alone. The idea of asking for a raise can be terrifying. What if they say no? What if it gets awkward? I get it. But what if I told you there's a simple, step-by-step script that dramatically increases your chances of hearing a yes? Stick around, because by the end of this video, you'll have the exact words and strategy to confidently ask for the salary you deserve. First things first, preparation is everything. Walking into your boss's office unprepared is like going into a final exam without studying. You need to do your homework. The first step is to research your market value. Use sites like Glassdoor, PayScale, or even LinkedIn Salary Insights. Look up your job title, your years of experience, and your location. Let's say you're a graphic designer in Chicago with 5 years of experience. Step 2 is to build your brag book. This is your secret weapon. Over the next few weeks or even months before your meeting, start documenting every single one of your accomplishments. Did you lead a project that increased efficiency by 15%? Write it down. Did you receive a glowing email from a major client? Save it. Did you mentor a new team member who is now a top performer? Document it. You need to gather concrete, quantifiable evidence of the value you bring to the company. Numbers are your best friend here. For example, instead of saying, I worked on the new marketing campaign, say, I managed the Q3 marketing campaign, which generated a 20% increase in qualified leads and contributed to $50,000 in new revenue. See the difference? One is passive, the other shows direct impact. This isn't about being arrogant, it's about presenting the facts of your performance. Your boss is busy. They might not remember every single one of your wins. Your job is to remind them in a clear, concise way. Now, for step 3, timing is crucial. Don't try to ask for a raise when your boss is running to a meeting or when the company just announced poor quarterly earnings. The ideal time is during a performance review or after you've successfully completed a major project. This is when your value is most visible and top of mind. If your company doesn't have formal reviews, you need to be proactive. Send a professional email to your manager. You can write something like, Hi, boss's name. I'd like to schedule a 30-minute meeting next week to discuss my performance, my career growth, and my compensation. Would Tuesday at 2 p.m. or Thursday at 10 a.m. work for you? This sets a professional tone and gives them a heads up about the topic. It shows you're taking this seriously and you respect their time. Never ambush your boss in the hallway. Scheduling a formal meeting gives you both the dedicated time and space to have a proper conversation. Okay? The meeting is set. You've done your research. You've got your brag book. Now it's time for the actual conversation. This is where the script comes in. Walk in with confidence. Start the meeting with a positive tone. You can say something like, Thanks for meeting with me. I really enjoy working here and I'm excited about the future of our team and the projects we're working on. This sets a collaborative, positive frame. It shows you're invested in the company, not just your paycheck. Then, transition into your accomplishments. Pull out your brag book, not literally a book, but your prepared notes. Say, I wanted to review some of my key contributions over the past year. Then, go through your top 3 to 5 achievements. For example, as you know, I led the Project Alpha launch, which we delivered 2 weeks ahead of schedule and 10% under budget. I also implemented the new CRM workflow that has saved the team approximately 5 hours per week, and I was really proud to receive that positive feedback from our biggest client, XYZ Corp., after resolving their critical issue. You're not just listing tasks, you're demonstrating your impact and your value. Let them absorb that information. Now comes the big moment, the ask. This is where you connect your value to your compensation. Take a breath and be direct, but polite. You can say, based on the value I've brought to the team and the company, and taking into account the market research I've done for similar roles in our industry and location, I would like to request my salary be adjusted to your target number. State the specific number. Don't give a range. A range invites them to negotiate down to the lowest number. If your research showed the average is $70,000, ask for $70,000 or maybe slightly higher, like $72,000, to give a little room for negotiation. After you've stated your number, the most important thing to do is to be quiet. Stop talking. This can feel incredibly awkward, but it's a powerful negotiation tactic. The silence puts the ball in their court and prompts them to respond. They need time to process what you've just said. Don't ramble, don't apologize, and don't justify your number further. You've already made your case. Just wait calmly and confidently for their response. Now, let's talk about their potential responses. Best case scenario. They say, "Yes, that sounds reasonable. Let me see what I can do." Fantastic. Thank them and ask about the next steps and when you can expect an update. But what if they say no, or we don't have the budget right now? Don't get discouraged. This is not the end of the conversation. This is your chance to show your professionalism. If the answer is no, stay calm and pivot. Your next question should be, "I understand. Could you help me understand what I would need to do or achieve in the next 6 months to be considered for a raise at that level?" This does two things. First, it shows you're committed to your growth within the company. Second, it puts the onus on them to give you a clear, actionable path forward. Get specific goals. Is it about taking on more responsibility? Leading a bigger project? Getting a certain certification? Get it in writing if possible, maybe in a follow-up email confirming your conversation. You can also ask about other forms of compensation. Maybe they can't do a salary bump, but they could offer a performance bonus, more paid time off, or a professional development budget to take a course. It's not always just about the base salary. Let's recap the entire script. First, you set the meeting. Then, you start positive. You present your documented wins and quantify your value. You make the direct ask with a specific number. You pause and wait for their response. And finally, if the answer isn't a clear yes, you pivot to creating a future plan. This structured approach takes the emotion out of it and transforms it into a business case that's hard to ignore. It shows you're a strategic, valuable employee who is invested in their own success and the success of the company. You can do this. Remember, the worst they can say is no, and even a no can be turned into a productive conversation about your future. You owe it to yourself to advocate for your worth. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this script gives you the confidence to go out and get that raise you deserve. If you found this video helpful, please hit that like button, share it with a friend who might need it, and make sure you subscribe for more content to help you level up your career. Let me know in the comments if you have any questions or your own success stories. I'd love to hear them. See you in the next video.